This was my first gig of the year.
Oh wow!
I just realised. Yeah, this is my first of this year. Yeah, I just clocked that. Yeah. I haven't performed since like last summer. So,
oh wow!
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the first songs that you said you released the first song in 2021?
Yes.
Was it you wrote it, you sang it, you recorded it, you produced it, everything?
I don't produce. Not yet.
Exactly.
One day, guys. One day. I worked with other people. The producer I worked with at the time, he was kind of working as my like mentor at the time, so he offered to produce the track with me. It was like my first experience of like taking a song from it's in your head to writing down the chords and the rough lyrics and then bringing it to a producer and like turning it into like a more solid song or like bringing it more to life, and then kind of this like the final product, like the last mix and mastering, the more engineering side of it, and then like to release. Like it was my first, like I was just learning on the like experiencing everything for the first time. So that's why I said like it was a good song. I don't hate it. It's still like I'm proud of like, but it's your first work. You're always gonna be like, no, I could definitely do better.
Just like my first work doesn't have to be my best work.
No,
it has to be my first work and get it out. And
yeah,
then
get it out the way.
Go with it and
get it out the way. Yeah. So it was definitely just I didn't produce it, but I did obviously record it at my producer's studio and everything, and he helped me like tweak it a little bit in terms of the writing as well. But yeah.
How did you meet? How do you meet the people that you collaborate with? And I feel like a lot of people in London make a lot of art, but you don't really know who you don't feel comfortable maybe to reach out, or you're like, they're in this journey and maybe they don't work with me. So how do you meet these people that you work with?
So the person I met, that first producer ever, I was doing during my whole gap year, I did like a mentorship program thing for a year. It was all online because of COVID, and it was mostly like mentor sessions with people in the industry where you could just like I mostly just did it to learn like how the industry worked, and like just to learn more the business side, and also work on my songwriting, because it's one thing to like want to like write songs and stuff, but then it's also another thing to like know that there are certain ways and tricks and like things to write the art to a good song, right? Nowadays there's like no right answer. Everyone can just, a good song's a good song, but there is still some sort of like bones to it that I didn't even know existed. I just like wrote random words and melodies and I just stuck them all together. But so that I met my producer through there. He was one of my mentors. And then in 2021, when I started uni, I moved to London, and I just, how did I meet people? I don't know, just randomly like networking events, gigs, places like this, like friends of friends, like just, you know, you just meet people randomly. I mean, I met a lot of people at uni. Some of my friends here I met from uni, and especially when like, like I was in an a cappella group at uni, big up Tones. And I think because I was in a group and in a friendship group of like singers, naturally like that's kind of how me and Ledi met. Like we were both on this sort of like, we want both, Ledi's by the way is a songwriter and artist as well. So we were both like, we had the same kind of interests. So it's kind of like that, and naturally we just kind of discovered things together over the past few years. But yeah, like you meet, I don't know, for me it's like you meet people that you really click with in the most unexpected places. Sometimes at an event, sometimes a cold DM works, you know. Sometimes you just gotta DM someone, and I feel like Instagram DMs are the new emails, like in like you just gotta like, hey, so that
this generation, we are like this. We can't really get us on even much.
But I'm still trying to figure out how to meet people, by the way. I'm not like
but when you ask, apparently people actually give, so I feel like that's how a lot of this works. So
actually, you just like, people are more open than you think. People are always more open to collaboration, which is nice.
And everyone is the same boat, because everyone's trying to meet someone else, and we all have our fears and our insecurities about reaching out to people. But
very true.
It's good that you are. And honestly, you Yeah, you met Kaya, who you
We did.
actually you performed the song that you made together.
Yes.
So do you wanna talk about it, like how you met and how you
We met through a mutual friend of ours. She was supposed to come, but she couldn't make it tonight. But I played a show in July, which was the last show I actually played, and Kaya was the MC at the show. She was like hosting and just doing her thing. So we met through there. But then we didn't really talk much after until you just DM'd me and you're like, let's... Because I'm so bad at like, I'm the classic like, oh my God, we should connect. And I'll never message you. And it's not personal, I just like forget. And you just have so many DMs, like I feel like it just gets overwhelming. But yeah, I'm so glad Kaya did because I was like, yeah. I think it's also, it's kind of sad, but Kaya was the first female producer I ever worked with. And I think that's another reason why I was like, I need to do this because there's not enough female producers out there and I need to work with them. And I think something about working in like all female led like collaborations, there's always an extra, like there's always a special vibe there as well. So yeah, and we've done so many stuff since, so it's been pretty productive. Yeah. Yeah, and it's great. It's great vibes, yeah. But yeah, so that was our first session. We wrote together, wrote it across a couple of like sessions, and then yeah, now it's a solid demo waiting to just see where it goes.
Very good demo.
Yeah.
So you're not making music full time. To give some context,
no, I guess no, not really.
Not at the moment.
It's a 24/7 job where you don't really get paid. No, but I don't know, I'm still doing it like all the time. I have jobs on the side to keep me going.
How do you manage that? How is that? Because London life is so high-paced and everything's happening and you have to be back to back to be able to be in the industry anyway in the first place and then managing a side job as well. I know some of us do it and it's hard. Yeah. So how do you manage?
I don't really know, guys. I don't know. I think part of, I don't know. I think having the job actually helps me keep some sort of routine. Like I know something will happen at this time to this time, this few days, and it will happen at the same time every week. And I think that, because being a singer-songwriter, your job isn't like a 9-to-5 office job in the sense that you're at a place for a certain time. It's kind of like a couple hours in the morning, you're doing a studio session, or there's an event that evening that can go until like early hours of the morning. And then it's very like flexible, unpredictable, spontaneous, like a lot of like creative jobs. It's not just music. I'd say I don't know. I just go along with it, I guess. I'm a very type A person in the sense that I need to like write everything down, what I'm doing, what time. So that sometimes helps me. But then I also sometimes overdo it because the job that I do is like a songwriting job. I do like songwriting workshops for little kids basically. So it is still doing what I do but in a different form. So sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming because sometimes you want to like separate your craft. Like if I was doing a job that was completely unrelated, at least I could just like escape. But I'm constantly like yeah, so it can be exhausting sometimes. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I just do it somehow. I don't really know.
No, that's valid.
Just like, I mean, just keeping it going, yeah.
Just keep going with it, fair enough. How do you feel about being an independent artist, not being signed to a label? How do you get your music to people? How it's easy to, like, now we have Instagram, we got TikTok, we got places where you can put your music, but are you more like, basically you said that you had gigs last year and then now, but are you more of a gig person focused or recording and sending the music to the public in that way?
I'd say I'm both. I love performing. I'd say the whole performance aspect is a bit different to the recording, songwriting and like releasing stuff. I think they're two slightly different like things that you focus on. I'd say the most time-consuming thing is the writing, is the social media presence upkeep, is the promotion. That's like the worst thing. I think being an independent artist is really good at this time because it's now more important. It's more important. It's like important now more. What am I saying? It's not what? More important more now than ever. Yeah. Anyway, right now because we're in a time where it's kind of a bit uncertain in the music industry. Like the whole politics of labels and everything is very unpredictable. It's not always healthy. It's quite toxic. I think having the option of being independent is great because I think making music accessible is amazing because like it used to be such a like exclusive thing and it's like who you know and everything. So in that sense it's really good having that access. Like anyone can write a song and release it now, which is like an amazing thing. But because of that, it opens the thing is, in my opinion, just very oversaturated nowadays. There's too many songs being released every day. So many artists on social media trying to do the same thing. So it gets overwhelming. I definitely know I could do better at my social media, but I think right now, in this current time, like I'm focusing more on the actual product. Like I've been writing so much music since January. Like I wrote all the songs today, like they were all written this year. Like I've been so busy like working, collaborating with people, so that I have a vision for a project. And then my next step, now that I've more or less got a sort of vision, it'll be the next step would be like promoting on Instagram and being active and stuff. And then the gigs for me, the gigs like kind of come randomly. Like it doesn't take that much time to do the gig. Like sure, you need to plan a few weeks in advance, like rehearsals and arrange the band. But in terms of the gigs, I love doing. So I don't really remember what the question was. I just like rambled.
That's what we're here. No, that's what we're here.
Rambling. Sorry, guys.
No, it's just like how you get your music to the people without
Yes.
having all the work that a label would do for you, that you have to do by yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you got to trust and like pray for the luck of the algorithm. Like that's kind of just, it can be so unpredictable, especially those platforms like TikTok and Instagram and stuff. Their policies change every month basically. So they're always testing new stuff out and like navigating what the different algorithms are on different platforms. Like TikTok is very different to Instagram, for example, and like understanding that, because no one teaches you that. Like you've just got to figure that out on your own. Like
and a lot of people don't even know.
No,
like,
they
they don't
don't
realize that it actually takes like steps and a routine
it's
and like a
exhausting.
plan.
Yeah, that's the only downside of being an independent artist, in my opinion. Like you're doing everything on your own. You're your own, obviously you're your singer-songwriter, but you're also your own social media manager. You're also your own like booking agent. You're your own manager. You're doing your own emails, your own stylist, makeup and hair. Like you're like graphic design. Like if you don't know people or have the opportunity to like work with some people in like more of a team setting, you're doing it all by yourself, which is exhausting. And it's a full-time job that you like don't really get paid for, like, or it takes a while for it to start paying off. So it's like, it's kind of trusting the process and having patience, in my opinion.
Have you ever got close to being signed to a label, or have you ever considered being signed to a label? Like,
honestly, no, I don't really want to be signed to a label. Well, I mean, if the opportunity is like right, I will consider it, absolutely. I think when I was younger, I think the idea of like being signed to a label was like, oh my god, the dream. I want to be signed to like Universal or whatever. Now that I've understood the business of it, the politics of it, I'm like, I'm not dying to get signed by a label. I think labels are slightly, over time, going to become less relevant. They're going to just become irrelevant. They might not even exist. I mean, I think they only benefit like the top pop stars. Independent artists, it's not really that useful, to be honest. So right now, I'm not trying to be signed by a label. But then there's indie labels who I guess care a little bit more. I haven't really explored that route, to be honest. But so maybe. But yeah, we'll see. I'm happy being independent right now and kind of slowly building my own team of people who I'm like my own label in a way.
That's your support system.
Yeah.
Basically, not necessarily just emotionally, but also like on a professional level.
Yeah, definitely.
What are some places, because actually we're here to like share, so let's share the behind. What are some places, some people, some artists, some venues who you would say that for independent artists, based on your experience and what you know from other people, are really, really helpful or very like supportive, you know? Like, who can other people try to reach out to if they, you know?
There's so many collectives in London, and I think there's a lot of like smaller collectives who are very open to like having just like connecting with people. I think it depends on what your art form is, what genre you're doing as well. Like Soul Girl Collective, they're really cool. They kind of blew up. They went a bit viral like last year a little bit, which was really fun to see. But they used to like offer like this 1 hour slot at Warner Music, and it was just a coffee chat. It was just for girls, I think, but it was just for about like women in the industry, like girls, like uplifting girls, and like yeah, they were great. I love Soul Girl Collective. I know the organisers quite well as well. There's God, mind blank.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
It's so easy.
VOICED is a great place. I mean, like you offer like, there's been networking events, there's been all sorts of like crafts nights. Whether you're an artist or not, you can just show up and just do stuff. Like, I think places like VOICED are great for like collaborate, like what we're doing right now. We're all just like hanging out, and we all just made some new friends. So that's a good vibe, a good place as well. Of course. I don't know. I wouldn't say, to me, like, I don't know if anyone else has, like, I wouldn't say like there's any specific venues.
Oh yeah, if anyone has, I'll just
like if anyone can scream out some place. I don't know. I feel like there's always going to be like an open mic somewhere, or like some networking event somewhere. But I find like they're not always. Oh, I guess Jodie Bryant is a really good. She's a BBC Radio 1 presenter. She hosts this evenings called Discover Live, right? And me and Letty went recently.
Oh, nice.
That's a good place to like meet if you're a singer-songwriter, or if you're like an A&R or something wanting to discover some new music. That's a great place to go, because you're just like meeting so many people there who are all on the same page as you. I felt like I was really chatting to like everyone there, and everyone seemed to know everyone. It was like a weird moment, but it was great. It was a really good vibe, and you like watch them perform. It's kind of a gig basically, like 4 artists, and in between there's like time to mingle and stuff. Yeah, that's I'd say kind of just like start scooping around. They're happening all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any others you can like recommend. I can't.
Represent Radio.
Represent Radio.
More for electronic things.
Okay.
But they also do events.
Oh yeah.
And then generally like smaller clubs in London. Venue MOT.
Oh, should I give you this?
Carpet shop.
Oh,
Carpet shop, mention.
Oh, I have a friend working at carpet shop.
She works at carpet shop.
Oh, really? No wonder.
But like they do midweeks events sometimes that are like
Yeah.
good networking.
I think it really depends on your genre and what your style is and what your role is. Like, if you are a performer and you have a specific like niche, then surely that like for me, as I don't know, like the algorithm just does its job on Instagram. Sometimes I'll have some events come up and I'm like, oh yeah, that looks fun, I want to go. Or like I see other people liking and posting, like, okay, this is going to be fun, like let's go. I also love bringing like friends to, like, me and Letty go to events together all the time, and like
Nice.
I've met some of you at like these kind of events and networking things. It's like, go with friends, help each other out, and like it's less scary when you're with someone else.
Yeah, for sure.
It's very intimidating going on your own. You're like, yeah.
Yeah, Simona and I started this together because we were both like, let's do something, but let's do it together because it's so much easier into.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you about working with your friends and how, like, how's that feel? Like, you know, you don't work with strangers, you just make a friend and then you end up like collabing together, and obviously you just perform something with ladies. So I don't know if you want to tell us about the journey that you've had together as well and by yourself, and yeah, how is it like working with your friends compared to working with
I mean, I love working with my friends. I don't know, I always, any collaboration that I have, I always want to leave with like having gaining a friend, whether we were friends before or not. Because I always go into rooms with strangers, but I think the best kind of sessions are when you leave being friends and stuff. Yeah, me and Letty kind of met outside of like a outside of like the music songwriting thing, we kind of started out as friends and just singers in an a cappella group. And then it was after I think after you graduated and stuff, we started talking more about like, oh, we started going more to events together, started introducing each other to people, like, yeah. But we've been like best friends for like years now.
No.
Like we've been like friends since I moved to London. So yeah, we see each other all the time.
All the time, every week.
Every week for some reason.
That's so
Yeah.
cute. How's your journey? I don't know. How are you doing? I'll give you.
Tell us a little bit about
if you
you,
want to
Lady.
tell us a little bit about Lady as well, because obviously you're here and it's like
Just played the guitar. I'm here as a guitarist.
just play the guitar. No, but I mean, yeah, you are a guitarist, but you're also like a vocalist, no? And you said you've been working on your music, and
Yeah.
how is that going? Are you thinking about releasing as well? Have you released anything so far?
Yes.
I'll give you this.
Oh, okay.
Just
yeah, it's okay to use then.
Hello.
yeah, just we can just
Hey.
hold it.
Hey, can you hear me?
Actions, like, how
Wait, can you
doing?
actually?
Yeah, it's connected to that.
Oh, I thought you have
Oh,
like
no,
a
no.
monitor,
No, no,
like
it's
test. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So yes, I do have music out under my name, Ledi, Ledi. And should I like go chronologically? Like what am
What
I
kind of music
what am
do
I
you
saying?
make?
Oh, what kind of music do I make? So I make jazz, bossa nova, pop inspired music. Any bossa nova fans in the room?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. Yeah, so I make that type of music. I debuted in 2023 and have just been singing and songwriting since, like as in seriously and professionally, I guess. And I have one EP out, and like 2 singles that I don't really like anymore. Yeah, I don't think they represent like who I am and my sound
I feel that.
anymore. And at the moment, I'm releasing an EP, another one. So that's gonna be out this summer, hopefully. Thank you guys. I'm nervous about it. Yeah, I have released one single from the EP. It's called "I Got You." Released that in February this year, and I have one more song from the EP that I want to release as a single, and then the EP itself is coming out this summer. Yeah, that's sort of Do you have specific questions? I don't know what else to say.
No, I feel like just a little bit of background. That's fine. And then does anyone have any questions? I mean, I don't know.
Thank you so much.
You're also independent.
Oh yes, I am.
Yeah. And do you? Yeah. The people you collab with, are they your friends? Are they people you also like just DM and?
Funnily enough.
Sorry.
So funnily enough, me and Ksenia, we hang out a lot and like we go to these networking events a lot. And obviously I was like playing for her today and stuff, but we haven't really written that much together, which I've been
It's
like
weird. No, we haven't done that.
popping out the idea like, Ksenia,
Yeah.
we should write together. Like it's the obvious thing to do, you
Yeah.
know? Like we see each other anyway. So yeah, I wanna write with Ksenia. I'm gonna tell it to the public.
It's happening now.
So it's happening now. I for some reason I don't really work with my friends. It's not because I don't want to. Obviously, like I really want to write with Ksenia, for example. But I think it's because
We have 2 very different writing styles, like approaches to writing.
yeah, I usually write by myself in my room with my guitar, usually, or piano, depending on the song and the vibe. But yeah, I feel like, I haven't really explored working with my friends. I don't know. Just haven't done that.
I think it's interesting. There's so many ways to songwrite. Like you prefer writing on your own.
Yeah.
I prefer to write in like a collaborative. Like I want to write with people because that's just where I do my best work.
Yeah.
While it's different. So it's kind of interesting how different people like songwrite. There is no right way to do it and one way to do it.
yeah.
There's so many ways of doing it. Sometimes like people like start on their own then show it, or sometimes they just write the whole song on their own. Sometimes they start fresh with a group of people. Like there's so many kind of ways you can songwrite.
Yeah, I feel like so Ksenia is really good at collaborating with other artists, and seeing her do it definitely inspires me to like also collaborate with people when it comes to writing. So it's definitely something that I do want to explore. But in the meantime, I'm just writing by myself, and it's been great, honestly. Like
works, yeah.
I do like my time
Yeah.
in my room by myself with my guitar. Yeah. Thank you.
I'll go back. I seen actually that you did some writing sessions with you did like a women writing session at some point, like not too long
Yes,
ago.
that was
and
with-
that actually seemed so fun.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Are you thinking to do more of this?
Oh my god, yeah, it was so good. Well, actually, me and Kaya and two of our other friends, Arabella and Cece, we've kind of just become a little friend group that just meet up and write songs, and we like just go on rotation now, and it's like, it's really great vibes because it's an all-female group. You're all just, and we're all friends as well, and we've become really good friends out of it. Like we all started maybe some of us knowing each other, some like kind of being like loose friends, and now we're all really, we've gone to like dance classes at Pineapple together. Like we've like, we made it out of the studio as well. Like, you know, that's really fun. That's definitely been one of my highlights this year, and like gonna do some more. Yeah.
That's really nice. No, that's very nice.
Yeah.
So I did know you from that video. I thought I knew you from that video.
Yeah.
I was like, I think I know you. But
She's been in the videos. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
When did you start writing with friends and with other people as well?
I actually started similar to Ledi, just writing on my own. I think I was just too nervous to work with other people for a long time because songwriting is a very vulnerable, intimate kind of thing. Like you're in a room and you're telling people your like really vulnerable feelings and thoughts and like stories. I think I only started, I don't really know, I think I did like a writing camp in like 2022, maybe 2023. And then that kind of kicked off like, because in a writing camp, you're usually in like groups with people, like group of 3 or 4 of you. You're writing songs.
How does it work? A lot of people like don't really know how
writing camps. Yeah. They're kind of just like an intense couple of days of just writing music. You have like
you get no food.
no, it's usually the ones I've been pretty chill. But like you just like get broken. It's usually organized by someone. They kind of have a bunch of like writers. I don't know. Depends really. Something like 20, 30, 40 people. They kind of just break people up into groups of 3 and 4 or however many. You just like go into the studio or into a room depending where. Sometimes they do them like in a villa in Spain, so you just like are in a bedroom with like a little mini DIY setup. Nice. And then just you have like a day to write a song. I mean, the intention is to write a full song by the end of the day. Sometimes it doesn't work out though. Sometimes you only just, because sometimes collaborations don't work out. Like sometimes the people you work with, they're just like, you don't mesh, and that's totally normal. It's the same as like interacting and making friends with people. Like sometimes you mesh with people and sometimes you don't, and it's like, move on. Like it's okay. Yeah. I've never done like a, actually have I? Maybe once. Like sometimes like publishers, they kind of arrange songwriting camps to write specific music for specific things. Like, you know, let's write some songs for Love Island. Let's write some songs for specific artists. It's more of a songwriter thing. I've only done one of those once. So there's that kind of little bit of pressure of like, you're set a task, so you have to write a song for something, and there's a bit of pressure to finish the song by the end of the day. But most of the other ones, they're pretty chill, like just write a song for the artist who's in the room, and just like go with it, and like good songs. Sometimes it's your opportunity to experiment, like try a new genre, try a new style, like yeah.
And you have people who play, help you with a melody, or When you say you write a song, you mean just the lyrics? You mean
Well, it really depends. So it depends who you're with. Usually there's a producer in the room.
Yeah.
Let's, for example, say there's 3 people in a room. They might, or 3 to 4 people in a room. They might have an unofficial like role. So one of them is the producer. This person's going to be the person who records, you know, makes all the like. Not me explaining production. What? You're just gonna like, I guess, record it and like turn it into more of like a kind of build the sound, right? And then there's going to be an artist potentially. The artist is the person who will be performing the song, who you're writing the song for maybe, or if not for the artist, who will be singing it. So you're somewhat writing it for this person. And then there's like this 3rd or 4th or however many people who are going to be like, sometimes some people are like better at lyrics. Some people are like really good at quick with melodies. Like for me, I feel like I feel melodies come to me quicker than words.
Okay.
But then I can work with someone who's really good at lyrics. And then you're a brilliant duo. And you're like, when you're in a room together, everyone is just bouncing off everything. Sometimes you can listen to existing songs for inspiration and references. Sometimes you just like jam and something comes out of it. And you start building it, like start with verses, choruses, hooks, like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's never a one, like, these sessions, like, they can happen in any way, really.
I think that's very fascinating for a lot of people. I mean, obviously, I feel like maybe a lot of people in the music industry already know how it works, but a lot of people who are trying to,
For sure.
they don't really know. So I think it's important to like kind of talk about it and you know, just give a little. This is how it works.
I think
you know?
music is the music industry is such a gate-kept industry, and I hate that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love having open conversations of how things work. Like, I don't even know how a lot of things work, but I love like if someone asks me a question, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, it's just like this thing that you wouldn't get it. Like I'm like, yeah, this is how it works. Like just get involved. Like I hate how gate-kept it is, especially like the people higher up.
Yeah.
Like looking down on you, like you're not cool enough for me. Like, fuck that. Like I don't like that.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons it's so important to have like small groups or like big groups of like people talking about how it works and why and where to start and where it didn't work out for me and for you, and
honestly,
like maybe don't repeat the same mistake I've done, because
if I had access to like understanding how things worked when I was like starting out, I would have like, that's one thing I missed. I feel like I've obviously learned so much, and now occasionally when like I have friends or who are like interested, like I'm kind of starting out, but I'm so lost, like I don't really know how anything works. I'm like, here, let me guide you.
Yeah.
Start going to networking events. Go to like meet some friends, DM people, see who you like. Like it just, there's certain things you can start doing. Just get yourself out there, and honestly, things will start coming. But yeah.
If we go back talking about your journey, and about your development as an artist and obviously as a person, because it's probably like hand in hand. You had a rebranding recently.
I did.
So from Karen to Ksenia.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if that's like one of the main points in your career, or what was the? I have 2 questions.
Yes, go on.
What was one of the big changes or the big moments in your career? You know, this is where it all starts working out for me. And about the rebranding as well.
So rebranding wise, I don't know, maybe some people can relate to this, but I am not English, like by nationality.
I can relate.
Yeah, which I feel like everyone's a bit of something now. But growing up, I have a name that's not very like English, and like everyone butchered my name my entire life. And I think as a kid, I was a bit embarrassed of my name at times, and I wanted to just like, for some reason, I built some like, you know, narrative in my head how much I hated my name, and I don't ever want anyone to like not know that's my name or something. So when it came to an artist thing, I was 17 when I came up with Karen, because I was still, this was when I like was still just deciding if I want to do this. I was like, oh, this will be fine. And then I released the song in 2021, and like I kept to that page and that project because I was like, well, I've got an existing account. But yeah, and then honestly, I guess the frontal lobe developed a bit. I started to fall in love with my name again, which is a weird thing to say, but I think I think I had just a couple of interactions with people, and I'd like introduce, oh yeah, I'm Ksenia, and they're like, oh my god, is that your artist name or your real name? And just that happened about 2 or 3 times, and to me, I was like, that healed something in me. I was like, oh, like you think it's cool enough to be like an artist name, like okay. And I had a little switch in my head, and last year I kind of had a bit of a slower year in terms of I just wasn't as productive, like I wasn't writing as much, I was like felt really stuck in what I was doing. And I kind of after summer, like during the summer until the end of the year really, I kind of just like took a step back. I was like, let me rethink everything, let me just think what I like, what I don't like, what's working, what isn't. I just felt like I, kind of like what you were saying, there were certain songs that you've just outgrown now, like they're just not representing you. Like I felt like all of my music, or most of it at the time, was like, just not me really. And I was like, okay, let me just like start fresh. Like I'm not removing any of my old music or my artist project. It's there. I'm so proud of it. It's a big moment of my life. So I was like, great, I'm going to keep it there. I'm just going to start something new. And I feel like now I think I've also got to a point where I feel more clear about what my sound is, or like what I want to do now. It's clearer more than ever now that I'm like, okay, I need to start doing this. And yeah, I was like, 1st of Jan, let me announce it, changed my Instagram handle, made a post, new year, new name. And then kind of went through there. And then I've really just like, I was writing some wave. I was doing so many sessions from January to March, like got so busy, but wrote some great songs. So yeah, I feel like I just knew more, I just grew into myself. I think I'm going to keep evolving. So hopefully I won't keep changing projects. But I just felt like the name was something that I felt also disconnected with. Like I was like, I'm not Karen anymore. Like I'm Ksenia. And it is a bit complicated, like admin-wise, in terms of changing a name as an artist. So I was like, I'm just too complicated. I'm going to start a new one. So yeah, that's kind of been the rebrand journey.
And that was a big change for you as an artist, as a person as well.
It did. So. It's just like, it felt really right. So yeah, that's how it went.
Would you, this is gonna sound a bit cliche, but you know what, bear with me.
Yeah, go on.
Because we all talk about this, and especially with 2026, 2016, you know, you're in 2016. Because you said Karen was a 2017 move. But in 2016, what would you tell yourself in 2016 in terms of just your music journey and your development as a musician?
I think 2016 is when I started, or maybe it was 2015. It was when I started writing songs. I started showing my parents and my friends and stuff. Wow. So I would just say, keep going. You're kind of good at what you do. Just keep going. Trust what you're doing and stay curious.
Stay curious.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, just keep learning.
Yeah,
and
it's
practicing
now as well.
Yeah,
I think it's just like the mantra.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, but because it's been about 10 years since I even started entertaining the idea of songwriting. So now it's like, that's my advice for
Happy
my
anniversary.
Yay! My advice for my 14-year-old, 13-year-old self.
Beautiful. Yeah. What would you like to, you said promotion.
Yeah.
What would you like to work more on in the future?
Work on, or in what way?
Okay. So, would you like to learn to produce? You say maybe at some point producing. Right. Would you like to dive more into your singing? Would you like to dive more into your songwriting? Would you like to do more gigs, or maybe
I'd say there's a lot. I definitely want to start learning production.
Okay.
I just feel like I never have enough time or the mental energy to commit to something new. It's like picking up a new instrument. You need a bit of mental space for that. I like vocally produce, like I can record my own vocals and like comp and edit some of my vocals, but in terms of like full tracks and instruments and everything, I'll get there one day. So that's in the future at some point.
For sure.
To
For
my
the future, near future, it doesn't
yes,
matter.
yes, it's
a vision,
recorded.
so-
It needs to happen now. But yeah, I guess like it goes to my other point of like there's a lack of female producers in the industry as well, and I'd love to be part of something that is just like adds that little percentage of like there's one more.
Yeah.
But what else? I want to work on, honestly, just like work on like all of my skills, like work on songwriting more. I want to get better all the time. I want to get better at performance. Like I love performing, but it's sometimes a bit of a different like art. I want to like focus on vocal health and like vocal training and things like that. Yeah, what else? I guess. Yeah, just develop, like honestly, like develop in all aspects. Like social media, I want to grow that as well for sure. I need to commit. I know I need to commit.
You're doing amazing. You're doing amazing. Honestly, I feel like everyone can agree that you are incredibly talented and you're doing an amazing job.
Thanks.
And we know you from where we know you from.
Yeah.
You know, so that shows just how much work you put in and how much you managed to bring people around you.
Yeah.
And this is a beautiful room of people.
I know,
and
it's
what
so
can I
nice,
say, you know?
guys. Yeah.
Would you like to perform anything else? Maybe a cover or something?
Tonight, right now?
Yeah.
Oh,
soon? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I put you on the spot.
Like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, if you want to. Maybe you don't have to, but if you want to.
Yeah, sure.
These are my questions. I don't know if anybody wanna talk about anything. If anybody has like anything they feel like. Oh, go
Any
ahead.
burning questions?
Just wanted to. Is it over here?
Yeah.
Just wanted to ask, like, how do you deal with like the pressure of it all? Like being an independent artist, like you said, you're your own kind of like social media person. You also have to write your own songs. You have to, of course, you can collab, but you have to write your own songs. You have to pick up an outfit. You don't have a stylist or like a makeup artist. Those are like literally so many jobs. Like the list is like endless.
Yeah.
How do you balance all of that and still have like the energy for, you know, the creative process of songwriting? Because you have to, I'm just guessing, you have to like write some songs and you have to think about, okay, now I need to market this. You don't have like, how do you deal with that type of pressure?
I'm still learning, to be very transparent. I feel like there's definitely days where I'm like, why am I doing this? I hate it. But I think ultimately I'm like, what am I doing this for? It's because I love what I'm doing, and it's kind of like, don't forget where you're coming from. I think also creating a little team of people, kind of, which for me kind of, it took time for me to gain people who I can work with. But like, for example, Simona's my photographer for my shows now. Like she's part of my team. I have like a friend who does graphic designing. She now helps me out whenever I need like, hey, I need you to design this. I have photos now, I need like things like that. I have just friends who suggest like, I guess, and I don't know, just like things, I don't know, like sometimes style wise, I get inspiration for content from people, but also from like just seeing what's trending. I kind of sometimes also realize like I don't have to do this alone if I don't have to. Like I'm not like a photographer. I'm not good at some of these things. So like finding friends and people who I usually meet, either I'm just friends with them or I meet at events. And like the reason you go to networking events is to connect with people for something. Like hopefully you can get something out of it. That's always the intention. So having a little team is great. You'll go to songwriters, you'll go to producers. Just your go-to collaborators in like the different art forms, I guess. But I mean, it's gonna come in waves. That's just the way it goes. But I think like it's always worth it at the very end. Like it's definitely worth the sweat and tears. But yeah, I don't know if that answered the question well. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're good. Well, then we can just chill and relax and just
stretch our legs.
Stretch our legs, genuinely. And yeah, thank you for having this conversation with me.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming.